Hi everybody, this is Chef Colin Abernathy from Sage Dining Services at Our Lady of Good Counsel High School. We are outside in my backyard today. I've got tons of apple trees and peach trees, and one of the other things I have here is a 1,000 square foot vegetable garden, which is right here behind me. It is just about ready to be tilled. I've just got to take care of a little bit of clover there in the middle. But this time of the year is when our first real usable crop starts coming up. Outside of forage crops like ramps and stuff like that. And that first usable crop is asparagus. So what we're going to do is harvest some asparagus here. And to kind of give you an idea, you can see two different things here. These are spears I've already cut and harvested. This is coming up. This one here is about the right size to be harvested. So we're going to go ahead and harvest some asparagus here. And we're going to be making Asparagus Ohitashi today. You're going to need 2 pounds of asparagus, 2/3 cup of dashi stock, 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 1/4 teaspoon of granulated sugar, and 1 3/4 teaspoon of bonito flakes. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. This is going to allow us to cook the asparagus quickly while still getting a nice brown color. We don't want it to get mushy. Go ahead and line your asparagus up. We're going to cut it to size so that everything is the same length. This will help it cook evenly. The next thing you're going to do is sort it out by size. The thicker stems are going to need to be peeled at the bottom. That way you don't have a woody texture as you eat it. With the asparagus prepared for cooking, go ahead and take a baking sheet and spray it liberally with nonstick cooking spray. Now line your asparagus up on the cooking sheet. You're going to want everything to be pointed in the same direction. This is going to make it easier to handle and turn midway through the cooking process. Place the asparagus in the center rack of the oven and set the timer for about 5 minutes. With the asparagus in the oven, add 1 cup of water to a saucepan on the stove and begin heating it up. Now add 1 tablespoon of dashi granules to the water. You can find these granules in most Asian sections of a supermarket. You can definitely find it at most Asian supermarkets. Stir it and allow it to come to a gentle boil. In a separate bowl, we're going to combine our 2/3 cup dashi stock, 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, and 1 1/4 teaspoon of granulated sugar. We're going to mix this well, as we want all of the sugar to dissolve and all the flavors to mingle. When well mixed, place it in the refrigerator so that it chills for our next step. After 5 minutes of cooking, you can see our asparagus is well on the way to being done. However, we need to turn it about halfway through to promote even cooking. Once this is done, we will put it back in the oven for another 4 to 5 minutes, or until it is tender yet still firm. After a little more time in the oven, our asparagus is finished. We're going to go ahead and put it on a plate so that we can put it in our refrigerator to cool it down. We want to make sure everything is spread out evenly to promote rapid cooling so that it doesn't overcook. After about 10 minutes in the refrigerator, our asparagus has cooled to the point that we can now work with it. We're going to go ahead and put it in a high-walled container. A disposable Tupperware container like this is perfect. We're going to spread it out evenly, and now we're going to go ahead and add our cold dashi stock marinade. We're going to allow this to sit in the refrigerator for approximately 2 hours so that the asparagus soaks up all of the flavor of the marinade. Our asparagus has marinated for about 2 hours at this point. Go ahead, take it out, and pile it up neatly on a plate, or any other way that you choose to serve it. Make sure to take a spoon and spoon some of the marinade back over the asparagus. This way, you make sure to get plenty of that sweet, salty, smoky, umami-filled flavor. Sprinkle the dried bonito flake over top of the asparagus. This adds just a little bit more flavor and a wonderful garnish to the end. There you have it, Asparagus Ohitashi, a wonderful spring and summertime treat.